We live in a world today where we have the convenience of simply searching for directions to a destination and having them promptly delivered to us with the estimated time of arrival, alternative routes, and even live information about traffic on the chosen route. Imagine if you could have a similar service for your financial journey. How often would you use it, and how much attention would you pay to it? Although things aren't that straightforward when it comes to a financial journey as they are with a physical journey, there is a roadmap that one can follow that has the potential to get you to your desired financial destination. Welcome to The Eighth Wonder, a channel dedicated to making compound interest your best interest. The journey to financial freedom is one that we all would love to travel successfully and maybe even help others to do the same. There are a number of ways that we can do this, and our destinations will most likely differ. But like any other journey, you first need to know what your destination is. This is what we refer to as our financial goals. Financial goals are specific objectives that you set for your money. They give your financial journey direction and purpose, helping you make the intentional decisions that align with your aspirations. There are three main types of financial goals: short-term goals, which are usually achievable within a year or less; medium-term goals, which might take a few years; and long-term goals, which span a decade or more. The easiest way to go about setting your financial goals is by using the SMART principles. First, start by taking some time to identify what you need to achieve. This could be anything from paying off debt, buying a home, saving for a vacation, funding your child's education, or planning for retirement. The goal is the desired end result, so make sure that it is clear as possible. Second, it's important to make sure that your goals are as specific as possible. Instead of saying, "I want to save money," say, "I want to save $10,000 for a down payment on a house by December of 2024. This is a simple thing, but it makes all the difference because it gives you the what and also the when. Third, your goals should be measurable, allowing you to track your progress. For example, if you are saving for a vacation, specify the exact amount you need and how much you'll save each month in order to get to your predetermined amount. Fourth, your goals should be realistic and achievable based on your current financial situation. It's great to aim high, but setting unattainable goals can lead to frustration. Setting realistic goals, on the other hand, is a form of self-motivation because you know what you can get and you know it's worth getting, therefore it's most likely that you'll work towards getting it. And fifth, attach a deadline to your goals. This adds a sense of urgency and helps you stay motivated. For instance, I will pay off my credit card debt of $5,000 within the next 12 months. If there's no measure of time attached to a goal, it means that it can always be done later, which usually means never. It is important to remember that not all goals are equally urgent or important. You will have to prioritize them based on your values and circumstances. You also need to take into account that life is unpredictable, so you need to be open to adjusting your goals as situations change. Once you know where you want to go, you need to figure out how to get there. In other words, once you have your goals in place, you will need to have a plan on how you're going to achieve those goals. This is where a budget plan comes into play. Simply put, a budget is a financial plan that outlines your income and expenses. It's like a roadmap that helps you manage your money effectively. By understanding where your money comes from and where it goes, you can make informed decisions that contribute to your financial success. Budgeting isn't just about restricting spending. It's about being in control of your finances, making informed decisions, and working towards your financial goals. Here are some basic steps that you can follow in order to have a proper budget plan. The first step is to identify all your sources of income. This includes your salary, bonuses, side gigs, investments, and any other forms of income. Add up these figures to get your total monthly income. Once you have that in place, you can move to the second step. Start by categorizing your expenses into fixed and variable categories. Fixed expenses include things like rent or mortgage payments, utilities, insurance, and loan payments. Variable expenses are more flexible, such as groceries, entertainment, and dining out. What this does is that it helps you know which expenses are always the same and how much wiggle room you have with your other expenses, thus helping you have a clearer picture of what your expenses look like. The next step is to determine how much you want to save each month and for what purpose. This could include emergency savings, retirement contributions, or specific saving goals like a vacation or a down payment on a house. Once you have those in place, subtract your total expenses, including savings, from your total income. The goal here is for your income to exceed your expenses, leaving you with a positive balance. If your expenses exceed your income, it's time to make adjustments. Look for areas where you can cut back or reduce spending. This might involve prioritizing needs over wants or finding creative ways to save. Creating a budget is a fantastic start, but sticking to it is equally important. Regularly tracking your spending and adjusting your budget as circumstances change will help you stick to the budget. This leads to the next aspect of the financial journey: tracking and managing expenses. Expense tracking is the process of meticulously recording and categorizing every single expense you incur. It's like creating a financial diary that gives you a crystal clear view of your spending habits and patterns. Expense tracking isn't about being overly meticulous though. It's about gaining insights into your financial behavior. When you know where your money is going, you can make informed decisions, identify areas where you can cut back, and work towards achieving your financial goals. This can be likened to tracking how much time you're spending on the road, how much fuel you need to make it to your destination, and how your driving style affects your fuel consumption. There are various ways to track expenses. You could go old school with a notebook, use a spreadsheet software, or opt for expense tracking apps. Choose a method that aligns with your preferences and makes it convenient for you. An added advantage to embracing tools like budgeting apps or spreadsheets to help you stay organized is the automation that it can bring. So if you're looking to save time, this option can work very well for you. Now comes the crucial part: recording your expenses. Each time you spend money, no matter how small, jot it down in your chosen tracking method. Include the date, amount, the category it falls under, and whether or not it is a fixed or variable expense. Regularly review your recorded expenses and categorize them appropriately. This allows you to see where your money is being allocated and whether any adjustments are necessary. Once you've checked your expenses for a while, you'll start noticing patterns. Are you spending more on dining out than you realized? Are there unnecessary subscriptions eating into your budget? These insights will help you make more mindful spending decisions. With a clear picture of your spending, you can adjust your budget more effectively. If you notice you're overspending in one category, you can relocate funds from another to balance things out. Consistency is key to effective expense tracking. Make it a habit to record your expenses regularly. The more accurate and up-to-date your records are, the better insights you'll gain. My personal experience has been that the sooner you record the expense, the better off you are. If you postpone doing it, you'll end up with a mountain of expenses that need to be recorded, and this can be a very daunting task. So take it from me and record your expenses as soon as you can after the expense takes place. By following these steps and customizing your budget to your unique situation, you're setting yourself up for greater financial control, peace of mind, and a path towards achieving your aspirations. Life is full of surprises, both good and bad. That's why it's crucial to build an emergency fund as part of your budget. An emergency fund is a stash of money set aside specifically for unexpected expenses or financial emergencies. These include medical emergencies, car repairs, job loss, or any situation that requires immediate funds. An emergency fund acts as a safety net, providing you with peace of mind and financial security. It prevents you from relying on credit cards or loans during emergencies, saving you from potential debt traps. Having an emergency fund allows you to handle unforeseen situations without derailing your long-term financial goals. Building up an emergency fund can be narrowed down to 4 steps. Step 1. Determine your target amount. Start by calculating how much you'd need to cover your essential expenses for 3 to 6 months. This includes rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, insurance, and other critical bills. This target amount forms the basis of your emergency fund. Step 2. Choose a saving strategy. There are 2 primary approaches to building an emergency fund. A lump sum strategy, where you save lump sums until you reach your target amount, which could include relocating existing funds such as bonuses or tax refunds to kickstart your emergency fund. Or incremental savings, where you set a monthly savings goal and consistently contribute to your emergency fund until you reach your target. This approach is more manageable for most people and helps build the habit of saving. Step 3. Open a dedicated account. To prevent mixing your emergency fund with your regular funds, consider opening a separate savings account. This could be a high yield savings account or a money market account where your funds can earn some interest while remaining easily accessible. Don't be tempted to put your money into something that promises higher yields but locks up some, if not all, of your money. The most important thing about emergency funds is access. It doesn't help to have a lot of money if it isn't available to you in times of emergency. Step 4. Make it a priority. Treating your emergency fund as a non-negotiable expense is crucial. Allocate a portion of your monthly budget to your emergency fund savings goal. It might mean cutting back on some non-essential expenses temporarily to ensure steady progress. Apart from providing financial security during unexpected events, an emergency fund offers several benefits such as peace of mind because you know you have the financial cushion in uncertain times. Reduce stress because you won't have to scramble for funds when emergencies strike, and lastly, financial freedom, as an emergency fund reduces reliance on credit and helps you maintain financial independence. Having an emergency fund is like having insurance or even a spare tire, which come in handy when you run into trouble. Next on your journey, you must have the ability of avoiding debt. One of the most powerful benefits of budgeting is its ability to help you avoid unnecessary debt and high interest payments. By keeping a close eye on your finances, you can make informed decisions that prevent you from spending beyond your means. Debt is money borrowed from a lender or creditor which you are obligated to pay back over time. Interest, on the other hand, is the cost you pay for borrowing money. It is essentially the price of using someone else's funds. Debt can have both positive and negative effects on your financial journey. Let's start with the positive effects. Debt can help you achieve certain goals like purchasing a home or investing in education. It can also build your credit history, which is essential for obtaining favorable loan terms in the future. The negative effects are as follows. Excessive debt can lead to financial stress and impact your quality of life. High interest rates on debt can result in significant long-term financial burdens. And being in debt can limit your ability to save, invest, or pursue other financial goals. Learning to differentiate between needs and wants is crucial. Prioritize essential expenses and consider delaying non-essential purchases until you can afford them without borrowing. If you do use a credit card, do so responsibly. Pay your credit card balances in full and on time to avoid accruing interest. This also helps you build a positive credit history. When it comes to debt management and payoff strategies, there are two main ones that you can use. The first one is the snowball method. This strategy involves paying off your smallest debts first while making minimum payments on larger debts. As you eliminate smaller debts, you gain momentum and motivation to tackle larger ones. The second one is the avalanche method. This method prioritizes paying off debts with the highest interest rate first. This approach can save you more money in the long run as you are minimizing high interest payments. By making informed financial decisions, practicing responsible credit use, and adopting strategic repayment method, you are on the path to maintaining financial stability and freedom. Budgeting doesn't just help you manage your day-to-day expenses, but it also enables you to invest in your future. By allocating funds towards savings and investments, you're putting your money to work, allowing it to grow over time. Investing in your future means making intentional financial decisions today that will benefit you down the road. This involves putting your money into assets that have the potential to grow over time, enabling you to achieve your long-term goals. Investing in your future is all about securing financial stability and building wealth. It empowers you to achieve significant milestones such as retirement, buying a home, funding education, and enjoying a comfortable lifestyle in later years. You need to define your financial objectives. Whether it's retiring comfortably or sending your kids to college, having specific goals guides your investment decisions. Then familiarize yourself with various investment vehicles such as stocks, bonds, real estate, mutual funds, and retirement accounts. Each option comes with its own risk and return profile. In order to make the most of these investment vehicles, you will need to invest in yourself by educating yourself on how they all work so you can make the most out of them. This can include reading books, attending seminars, getting mentored, and of course, watching videos like these, so why not subscribe? The power of compound interest is your greatest ally when it comes to investing. Starting early allows your investments to grow over time, giving you a significant advantage. The difference in how much you'd have to put in order to get to your desired amount differs a lot when you compare starting in your 20s compared to your 30s or 40s. The later you start, the more money you need to put in order to get to the same amount. As I've mentioned earlier, investments carry with them a risk factor, so don't just put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your investments to spread the risk. This means investing in different asset classes and industries. That way, when one investment doesn't do so well, you have others to fall back on. One of the most effective strategies in investing is called dollar cost averaging. This strategy involves investing a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, regardless of where the market is trending. It helps reduce the impact of market volatility as it allows you to buy when the market is up and when the market is down. Over the years, this has proven to yield positive results. Investing with a long-term perspective allows you to ride out market fluctuations and benefit from compounding growth. If you were to look at the S&P 500 right now, it has gone up over 2,590% from its inception in 1983 and has almost doubled from its 2020 low. Moreover, it is trending towards a new all-time high. Such is the nature of markets. They'll go up and down, but in the long term, when you zoom out, the trend is up, which is what we're looking for. Not to mention all the dividends that you stand to earn. This brings us to the final part of the journey, celebrating milestones. As you stick to your budget and reach your financial milestones, don't forget to celebrate your achievements. Whether it's paying off a credit card or reaching a savings goal, acknowledging your progress boosts your motivation to keep going. Celebrating milestones is more than just a feel-good gesture. It's a powerful tool that boosts your morale, reinforces positive financial behaviors, and reminds you that you're making progress towards your goals. It's about taking the time to acknowledge and appreciate the small and big achievements along the financial journey. Create milestones that are meaningful to you. They could be related to debt reduction, saving goals, or achieving specific financial targets. Just make sure that they align with your overall financial plan. While celebrating is important, it's equally crucial to stay within your means. Avoid splurging or spending beyond your budget in the name of celebration. Celebrations don't always have to be extravagant or expensive. Consider non-monetary ways to mark your achievements, such as treating yourself to a relaxing day, cooking a special meal, or spending quality time with loved ones. While it's important to celebrate milestones, it's crucial to strike a balance. It's good to celebrate significant achievements to maintain their significance, but celebrating too frequently might lead to complacency or overspending. Take the time to reflect on your journey during these celebrations. Express gratitude for your hard work and determination that led to this point. Next thing you know, you've finally reached your financial destination and you have a reason to celebrate again. These 8 points are crucial in mapping out a happier, more fulfilling life made possibly by the financial advantages reaching for your goals brings. Do you have your financial goals in place? How far along on the journey are you, and are there any steps you think you can improve on? Comment below and let me know. You can also let me know if you think there are any other points that can be added to the plan. If you have enjoyed taking this journey with me on this video, please leave a like and share the video with a friend. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and click on the notification bell to stay up to date with all the finance and investing lessons offered here. To learn more financial lessons, check out this video with great financial lessons from one of the best self-help books around. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you on the next one. But until then, stay invested.